Soul Tribe, and welcome. We're going to just get a short message here looking into kind of what their friend would say about you. Okay, so have someone in mind. Keep in mind these are collective and general. Receive what aligns, release what doesn't. Never give your power away to a reading or an outcome. Okay, remember that you're a conscious creator. You shift and change your timeline with your free will choice. So let's get into this. We just have 7 cards here. I don't think we'll need to pull any more. I have plenty of messages. So starting out, we have the Sun, unbridled joy. So the first thing that their friend would say, well, he or she brings you lots of happiness, right? They also think you're gorgeous, masculine or feminine. They think that you're gorgeous, that you shine this light out that cannot be ignored, right? You definitely stand out. That's what this person would say. But they'd also notice that there's a shift in their friend and how much joy you kind of bring into their life, or how much light, how much truth that you bring into their experience. They're definitely seeing you in like a golden light. They're seeing you as like a god goddess sort of energy, right? That's what's coming through with the Sun card. We also have the 9 of Swords, reliving past trauma. So you might have a story of trauma, and maybe this person and their friend talked about it, and they're like, how did that become this? Like that is miraculous. Like this person is a miracle worker, right? But they also might be noticing, like, because you are shining so bright, or you are such a bright energy, that it is starting to bring up this person's old wounds, okay, that they kind of have to heal from their past experiences. But I'm sensing like this friend sees and feels that you're a loving energy and a very like warm energy. So they might even say like, hey, like this person could help you move through some of that. Like having positive experiences with this person could help you, shift your mindset around love or around relationships, right? Or around friendships even, or around trust. So this person really is seeing a lot of good within you. Their friend would also say like, don't miss out. Don't count yourself out. Like this is such a beautiful opportunity with the Page of Coin. This person might have, your person might have, or your love interest might have something they want to give you, some sort of gift. And their friend would say like, to not hold back, right? To share that gift, whatever that may be. It could be a physical item with the Page of Coins, but could also be, it could be anything, really. It could be anything, but they're like, this is not an opportunity. This is not a person that comes around often in your experience. Like, don't miss out on this. Like, don't let your past hold you back. That's what their friend would say. Don't let, your past hold you back. I'm also hearing them saying like, dude, aren't you glad those other, experiences, those other people, that it didn't work out? Right? Because these other past experiences that didn't work out for their friend, they're like nothing, they don't compare to you, right? That's something else this person would say. This person might also say like, this would be an opportunity for their friend to like mature or to evolve or to grow in some sort of way. But yeah, clarifying that, we have the 9 of Cups. We have wishes granted, wish fulfillment. I just heard, their friend would say, can you manifest one of them for me? So their friend could be single, okay? But they're like, okay, are you a magician? Can you, bring forth the genie to manifest one of them for me, right? That's hilarious. Yeah, with this 9 of Cups, they'd be like, this is what you wanted. This is what you've manifested. This is a wish come true for you. And they see that. They see that, within their friend. Like, they would see too how, like, you really brought them out of the shadow and into the light. You brought this person out of their shell too, okay, in a big way. Then we have the Hierophant, and then the Four of Cups, the arrogant wastefulness. They would say that with the traditional teachings, you know, the Hierophant represents typically marriage or traditional relationship commitment. But they would say that, you know, really listen to this person, because you know what they've gone through and what they've turned out to be. Really listen to what they have to teach you. They've come into your life at this time. Again, there's this golden energy, golden opportunity. They've come into your life at this time to teach you quite a bit. Like, don't waste that. Don't ignore that. They would also say that, you know, you are spouse material, if that's what this person was looking for, right? And not to waste that. They would also say if this person drinks a lot, or, you know, is kind of out of balance with some of their habits, they would tell them to clean those up, because we have Temperance. It could particularly be drinking, because she has two different glasses there. One's a wine glass, and the bottle actually has water in it. So they would encourage this person to, like, heal any sort of addictions or balance anything out. Temperance, you know, balance, patience, alchemy. But they're like, you know, this is a really healing connection. Like, this is really good for you, dude. When I channel the friend, it always comes out like that. This is really good for you, dude. Don't waste it. This could really be something. But yeah, there's definitely this message of, like, also, you know, you being a spiritual teacher, or you being able to teach this person quite a lot, if as long as they don't waste that, as long as they listen, they open up their ears. Because the Four of Cups is rejection, right? They would even say to, like, open up and listen to, like, your beliefs. You might have very different beliefs from this person, and they would say, like, open up and hear more about that. Don't be too quick to close off. It might even be too, because there's the Three of Cups that this person's skipping over. This person might always also say, like there may be some sort of, like, friend group, or, like, something to, like, get together, and this person might be like, oh, like, I don't want to let my friends down, and, you know, stuff like that. But this person might say, like, you might have to sacrifice some things for this connection, right? Or create more space and time to spend with this person. There could also be some sort of spirit guide involved here, or someone on the other side that this person may mention too. You could have spiritual gifts as a medium, okay? Some of you, it's like sound therapy or healers, because it looks like she has different chimes and things. They would also say that this friend said, you know, that, you know, you're really good influence on this person, that you're balanced, that you're healing. You know, that, you know, to have patience, okay, to have patience. If you're the one that you're healing something, you know, some sort of addiction or something toxic, or healing something, they would encourage this person, their friend, to have patience with you. Because some of you watching this, you're kind of moving forward into your experience out of what was comfortable into the kind of the unknown, right? So this person would remind your person, because I feel like your person might suddenly, like, they might suddenly, like, close off sometimes, or, like, when they're triggered, they, like, not run, but they like shut down, I'm hearing. And they would say to just give you They would encourage this person just to be a bit more flexible, a bit more open, a bit more patient, because you're worth it. Like, that's what this person sees here. They see this connection moving forward. They see the potential in this. I'm hearing they would also like encourage your person to share more about what they want for their life, or like their goals, their ambitions. That's something else that this person would encourage, like your person or the person you're watching this for, to share. For many of you too, they would say that, you know, you bring this person balance and peace. Like, you're not full of drama. And that might have been something that they experienced in the past that might have dealt with a lot of manipulative, dramatic, unbalanced energies in relationships. And you're not that. Like, you heal whatever you need to heal, or that's important, what's important for you to heal. So you're definitely like the opposite of what this person has experienced before that did cause some trauma or did cause anxiety and stress for them in relationships. But this friend would also say, just take it slow, one step at a time. One step at a time. Yeah. Because there's definitely, with the temperance, it's balancing and alchemizing the two opposites. So you might be very different from this person, right? But at the same time, it makes sense, or there's wish fulfillment here. There's a great deal of potential here. And it feels like it's a pretty like peaceful and harmonious connection, you know, or at least like the time that you spend together. That's what it feels like. But I think this person would also say, this friend would also say, like, this person's going to change your life in a really positive way. You're going to have to make some changes. You're going to have to make some sacrifices, right? Not of things that are super duper important, right? But of just like things that were toxic or things that weren't serving you in, you know, any way. You know, kind of balancing those things out. Like that's something else that this friend would say. Okay, so that's what I have. Receive what aligns, release what doesn't. I hope you enjoyed. That was kind of fun. I enjoy like diving these conversations. Maybe we'll dive into other maybe family members, or let me know. Put it in the comments. I'm really open to that, and just let me know which conversations are kind of the characters, if you will. Whoever it is in their life that you kind of want to dive deeper into that. Because this was really nice, and it's really interesting. And I receive a lot when I do these topics. So thank you so much. Take the best care of yourself. Remember to receive what aligns, release what doesn't, and I will see you soon.